What is up, guys? Nolly here, and welcome to another Payday 2 video. Just before I get started, I'd like to say that there are some GTA 5 heists coming up. Obviously there is heisting and that sort of thing within the game, and I thought I'd give it a try on this channel because people seem to enjoy my crime stuff. So yeah, that is coming up very soon, hopefully today actually. But actually in this video we're going to be talking about the Payday update number 12. Also, just to say, we're doing the new version of Nightclub. Mainly stealth in it. Just at the end I didn't realise it was such an easy way out, and I wandered straight through and shot a guy in front of the cameras. The cameras are a real issue. I may do a guide in the future of how to do this. Full stealth, it makes it actually easier to full stealth just because you can go out the back way. Anyway, that is not the topic of conversation for this. What we do want to talk about is the update. It's quite a small update that's sort of fixed the things that update 11 changed, and this is what I'd like to talk about, just because Overkill's done such a great job handling this. They got pretty nasty hate concerning the update, the messing up of the economic system within the game, and they've just gone back and changed that, which is fantastic. They've changed it less, so it's not quite as overpowered as it was at the start, but they've changed it slightly, so there's like a halfway house in between, which is good. It's how they should do it. Listening to the community is one of the best things about Overkill. So the update is 32.6 megabytes. It's quite small compared to number 11. And what they've done is they've returned the economy system slightly back to the way it was before. We get a whole lot more money for payouts, as they've said, and bags remain super important. Like, they are their words, not mine. So they wanted to make it so you couldn't speedrun things just for money. So now you have to grab as many bags as possible. That's fantastic. I like the way they've done that. Higher skill. Some people were saying that was absolutely fine how it was, but no, they've gone for a midpoint. You still get money for completing higher difficulties, which is the way I like to play. So they've also made tweaks in the costs of skills. New players were saying it was very hard to buy things at higher tiers. Obviously I've never really noticed the issue because I've always had lots of money because I got the game when it came out. Also increased the XP payout depending on difficulty. That's fantastic. We need that. Law enforcement, they've done some AI changes, some behaviour changes, including groups of enemies, groups of bulldozers, groups of tasers, groups of shields, and heavy SWATs. Heavy SWATs are the biggest pain. They've just slightly tweaked the AI, the tactics. So instead of them just being overpowered powerhouses, it's more about the way they work together to kill you, you know? Grouping up and using cover in a much more efficient fashion, as opposed to just being far too powerful, far too damage resistant. So they've also balanced the spawn rates on bulldozers, just because that was crazy. You were seeing bulldozers every other minute. And they've actually balanced a lot of the spawn rates of enemies. They've also made the snipers more powerful. That's the second update they've done on the snipers. They made them shoot less but hit for more damage, and now they've just made them more powerful. They haven't said how, they just said they've buffed the snipers. As I said, they've reduced the damage on FBI officers, on gangsters. Gangsters did a lot of damage for no apparent reason, shooting straight through armor. And the taser now has increased range, and they're also harder to headshot. So I'm not sure exactly what the headshot issue is, but obviously the range is pretty unsurprising. They were a little short on range. Skill-wise, Cleaner's now working properly with the cucks and rats again, and Bulletproof has been buffed. Several fixes have been made for the AI movement pattern and collision within Nightclub. I've already noticed that. You see within this video, I bumped someone, but it doesn't really affect me. Diamond Store heists, there's just fixes. And the tweak, I believe, means fewer guards spawn now within the main building. Weapons, just two nerfs to what were, as far as I was concerned, decent enough submachine guns that didn't need a change, but that's up to them if people are saying it's overpowered. The ECM jammer, this is one that confused me, because I've been given information that the ECM jammer has worldwide range, and I can vouch that that is at least seemingly the case, but they've actually increased the range on it apparently. So it's either very high range and they've doubled it, or made it even higher again, or I was just completely wrong and it seemed like the range was higher than it was. But as you could see in that jewelry store heist I did, it was evidently a decent range. And finally, the last thing they've changed is they've made Titan safes. That is the new titanium safes they've made. The timer on drilling them slightly lower, which was good because they were overpowered. It really bothered me that I got a little bit of skill to unlock safes and I couldn't use it on those safes. So they've nerfed them slightly, and that is the update. The update was good, and the reason I'm covering this update, and I will do all future ones, is just because I love how Overkill responds to community feedback. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for the Grand Theft Auto video and Mask of the Day, of course, and I will see you then.